Hello, my dears. This is Resilient Lives coming to check on you. It is almost a weekend, and we're just kind of savoring the full week that we've already had. And hopefully, we'll plan to have some downtime. How are you? Of course, I'm checking on you to see how this journey is going for you. It is an interesting time. We've been sort of learning as we go because so many things have happened. I was saddened by the loss of the icon Congressman John Lewis, and just looked at all the things that he did with his life. And of course, we want to think about what we'd like to do with our lives so that we can make a difference. So we'll just ponder that because we might have a little time still. But I just want to encourage you just to sit back and have some me time and think about your strengths. We've been learning on the go. When we first started this pandemic journey, we didn't know the who, what, where, when. We didn't know. We didn't know so many things. We didn't know. We didn't have any history, any details, any manuals on how to go through a pandemic. We've been learning. And as I think about that word learning, when I first looked at it a few years back, I was looking at the Strengths Finders. And that was a tool that we used in one of the programs I was in to determine what your strengths were, your top 5 strengths. And one of my strengths was learning, a learner. And you know how it goes. The grass is always greener on the other side. And I thought, that sounds a little weak. I want to be tough. I want to have a stronger strength. But learning is a strength. And we've been learning as we go. And then I reflect on a Thanksgiving dinner with my family, and we were asked to go around the table and say what we were thankful for. And my grandson said, "Well, I'm thankful for learning." And I thought, really? I mean, because I don't know, 13, 14, who says that? To be thankful for learning. But as we are on this journey, we're discovering that learning actually is to our advantage. And of course, if we were on our jobs and with teams and everything, the learners would probably be the one who was ready to go out there and explore and find a way and develop strategies, be ready to energize the team. And so, but we've been learning how to deal with the negatives of this whole situation, how to not let the negatives make us negative, how to survive, how to send love virtually, how to band together. We've learned that because initially we were kind of lonely and we were lost and we just didn't know that together is healing. And so tonight, as I just talk about learning, I just want to remind us that we need to know what our strengths are. That was just one of my strengths. But the interesting thing is, you probably should know what your weaknesses are too. So you would probably want to partner with someone who is strong in your weak area. Because if we were all together on one team and had the same strengths, we'd be a little lopsided. And too much of a good thing is sometimes can take you over to the other side. So I'm suggesting that as we band together, we're emerging now, we're going out into the world, we're getting back into our team formation. We're hopefully, we'll get there one day, since some places are closing back up. But we just want to know ourselves, know our strengths. And if we know what our weaknesses are and we band together, then we'll be like a cord that's doubly bound. We'll be stronger together. And I remember talking to someone about strengths and weaknesses, and one person was saying, well, I'm so empathetic. I probably, it would be difficult for me to let someone go because I would keep giving them chances. And the other person that they were talking with said, well, you could partner with me because I wouldn't have any problem with letting them go. That's just an example of in teamwork. You want to have a balance. As in life, you want to have some diversity. You don't want to continue to share your thoughts. Although some people say I get my best thoughts from myself. But as we get ready to take on the weekend, I'm suggesting that we have some downtime. It's been a heavy week, and get to know what our strengths are, and then we'll know what we can handle. We talked about learning and training and practicing. So, of course, those who are learners want to continue to learn and explore. But we're in this for our life, trying to flourish and thrive. And so we certainly want to continue this learning process. We want to learn how to be safe, learn who to be with, because sometimes if we are with the wrong people, that's probably not going to help us. So be kind to yourself, know your strengths, and know your weaknesses. We're on this journey, this lifelong journey, this learn as you go journey. And we want to make sure we're learning those things that are going to keep us safe and flourishing and successful and happy, full of joy. So have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.